I'll go and just need to sort out my audio settings here for a moment, guys. I think that ought to do it there. Right, so 2 seconds. Right, people, let's go and get all this, all the data up here. So let's just see. Let's see who is going to be first on a lap. It looks like it could be no, it's gonna be, I can't even see, Matthew. There we go, and the Alpine is going to be the first one, so we'll sit on board with him. 2 seconds. Right folks, here he is, the Alpine of Matthew, going to start his lap here as he's crossing the line. Got the DRS open coming in, so he gets in nice and tight towards that apex. Coming down the hill into Eau Rouge, up through Radion, nice and smooth there, kept that tail end of that Alpine nice and smooth. Along the Camel Strike, DRS is wide open to reduce the drag. Coming through the Lacombe section, nice and smooth there, reducing up all of the track there. Keeping it nice and tight here, avoiding that curb on the end, the exit. He is flat out through pulling there in 7th gear. Through the chicane, nicely done there. Here we go as he's coming around the Parabolica. Into the final chicane. Let's see what time he's going to put on the board for everyone. His benchmark is this going to be a 143.7 for the Alpine driver of Matthew there. That's quite a quick time there. Josh McGill puts in a 144.4. which puts him in second, not quick enough to get that pole position as of yet. Let's see, Daz Blade puts in a 145.3 and Joe Bradley puts in a 146.5. We'll see Bolton Mattis put in a 44.9. Let's see, Tidgeman with a 144.5. AJ Baker 44.7. Clyde Monkey with a 144 flat there. Let's see, where's Lee Craig going to be put? 144.1, third place at the moment. We'll see where Arch is going to come in the Ferrari. He's coming up to the last section. Yeah, I know he's on the out lap. My apologies. Chuck Brothers coming around, DRS open. Oh, as you see, Ginger's putting a 143.6. Chuck Brothers is putting a 144.2. We'll see where Apex Royal is going to be, and he's gone right off the track at Puon. that would technically be classed as an invalid lap, but somehow the stewards are still saying it's clear to go, so we'll just go with that at the moment. We'll see what is he going to put in. Is he coming around the parabolic, and he's coming up to the final chicane. We've got to be hard on the brakes here, getting the car turned in nice and tight. There we go, and his time is at 1:45.7. We'll sit on board with RTG, the Ferrari, at the moment, as he's not looking too confident there with his with that behind the wheel of that Ferrari at the moment. Oh, as I see, he went a wee bit wide there, but he's managed to keep it steady. Nice one. Oh, and he's invalidated. That is unfortunate for the Ferrari driver. Is he going to have enough to go again? We'll find out. And it appears that he is. Oh. So we'll see. The Alpine driver is just away to come into sector 3 now. Let's see what Thibke does. Comes around that corner there, nice and smooth, full on the throttle, hard brake in there. Got to get the car turned in nice and early. Oh, gets a bit shaky on at the final turn, takes a bit too much apex. That definitely cost him a tenth or two there. Ake is putting a 144 flat, only 1/1000th of a second off of Clay Monkey, just ahead of him. So let's see, RTG, he's not looking too comfortable behind that wheel of that Ferrari. Yep, and I think he's given up. We'll go on board with Trickle Brothers right now as he's coming around Puon. Coming around this big sweeping right and left into another right here to the end of sector 2. Oh, and he gets a bit shaky on the exit there. Manages to keep it going. Hard on the brakes here into the bus stop chicane. And oh, if he didn't have that little problem there at the end of sector 2, he most likely could have had pole position, well, provisional pole position. That is unfortunate for the Ferrari driver, but we still have, we've got short Marcus in the Williams. We'll sit on board with him as he's just came around turn 1, coming down into turn 2 of Eau Rouge and going up into Radion. Now onto the Camel straight. DRS is wide open, reducing that airflow to the rear wing as much as possible, reducing the drag, and then it just snaps shut again as soon as the brakes get slammed on. Coming around the comb nice and smooth there, using up as much of the track as possible, trying to carry as much speed through as they could. Coming into no name now, this one has been a little bit downhill, just tend to drag you a little bit he seems to navigate it nice and smooth around pull on. Oh, and we see Matthew's putting a 143.2, which sets him provisional pole by 4/10. That's some lap there from Matthew. See, Short Marcus has got a wee bit of traffic up ahead with Apex there. And oh, he puts in a 143.4. That puts him P2. Nice lap there from the Alpine driver, the Williams driver, sorry. Oh, he's retired in the pits, seems. We'll see Joe Bradley where he's going to come in a moment as he's navigating sector 2 at the moment. Seems to be a little bit laggy, but that could just be me. Puts in a 145.1. See AJ Baker there. Got to say that was a nice airbox section and engine cover for Williams, with the livery with the carbon fibre with the red stripes on it. But AJ has invalidated it, seems, unfortunately. Josh McGill is into the pits. Bilton Matt, he's most likely going to be coming into the pits, is he? Yep, pits. Everybody will be getting ready to start their last lap blitz here in just a few moments. Seems like a couple of people are out of fuel. Yep, so AJ Baker out of fuel. And I think it's Joe Bradley as well who's out of fuel. Anyone who's watching at the moment, feel free to fire your comments into the chat section below and I'll try and answer them all. So let's see, who's it? Aki, who's just about to start a lap. It seems going quite wide there. There we go, crosses the line, starting his lap now. Managing to get quite late on the brakes, but still manages to get the car turned in nice there. Oh. Ah, this is just he's not using any battery. Okay. Out of fuel. So we've only got just over 2 minutes on the clock there. And yep, just as I thought, we're seeing loads of people starting to come out to garages now. Tidgeman is trying to slow down a little, trying to burn a bit of time, make sure he's got low enough fuel. And there we go for his final lap. He's coming up through Radion. Camel straight, DRS wide open there. And just seen there, Tidgeman has just went and validated his lap, which is unfortunate, and he won't have time to set another one. Let's see. Right, so as you see, that's the timer counted down. We'll see if Ginger is going to have a response here, as he could possibly get a little bit of a toll from, I think that's a Red Bull Josh McGill, I think it is, just up ahead. Something border short Marcus as he's not coming across the line. 142.9, and he is the first person to put it in the 1 minute 42s here. Is Ginge going to be able to respond? But wait a moment, we'll see what Matthew is going to do, as he's just about to come across the line. A 142.8. He goes even quicker than Short Marcus, but just wait, we've got the McLaren of Ginge just coming across the line, and he's only got a 143.2. He cannot respond. Bill and Matt, he's unfortunately a bit slower up to Sector 3 there. Let's see if Sector 3 can help him improve and get a bit of that time. No, unfortunately he can't. AJ Baker. And he's fluffed it anyway. So there you have it, folks. That's the Belgian Grand Prix qualifying session over for RTG Sunday tier round 1. So we've got Matthew on pole for the first race here, and then we've got Short Marcus in second, Ginge third, Chuckle Brothers fourth, Lee Craig 5th, Josh McGill 6th. The Red Bulls in 5th and 6th could be a bit of a threat there. We've got 7th, Clay the Monkey, Thib in 8th, Chuck Brothers, Aki, Bolton Matt in 11th, Tidgeman 12th, 13th is AJ Baker, the Haas of Apex Royale in 14th, Joe Bradley in 15th, Daz Blade David Benson, Arj, and then some more, I think it is. I don't know, I missed it. GFO. So, there you have it. That's the grid for this Belgian Grand Prix, where we'll be about to start in just a few moments' time. So there we go, as you can see on the left hand side of your screen, some of the cars there that are lined up. The garages are all empty of cars. Everybody's getting their fuel loads and tyres strategies and finalising their setups for the race. We have 10 seconds to go until we need to clear the grid and get the cars going for the start of this formation lap. So see, it's the Alpine of Matthew leading them away for this formation lap. There's Ginger getting a little bit cheeky there. Oh, we've seen, I think we've got a first comment fired in, although it ain't coming up on my screen. Yeah, I've got the agree, Prof. That was a close qualifying session there. So let's see, we've got only one person, Dalton Matt, on the hard compound tyres. He's hoping to go long in this race. We've got Dazblade and GFO both on the softs. Everyone else is on the mediums. What's happened to Clay there? So let's see, everyone is starting to line up on the grid now. What is it with these goddamn camera views? They're absolutely punts. And we're away for this Belgian Grand Prix here. And it appears Chuck Brothers right around the outside, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to get a good exit. Matthew has managed to get a good launch short. Marcus has managed to maintain second, and Ginger's moved into third, but he's got Josh McGill, who's just went and managed to get past before going into Eau Rouge. And you see Ginger's under attack from Chuckle Brothers in the Ferrari. He seems to have gotten a terrible launch there, and it appears that Clay the Monkey might even be having a look at his teammate. And we're seeing loads of changes and everything here. It seems that... Let's see what has happened. Is it a full course caution? Yep, it's a safety car. So, everyone is going to have to reduce their pace. But it doesn't appear that anyone has... I'll see if anybody's received any damage or that. Oh, AJ Baker has received front wing damage, unfortunately. Now, while we're here, we'll have a quick look at... We'll have a quick look at position changes. It seems that Josh McGill up 3 places from 6th to 3rd. Arj, drive-through penalty for AJ for speeding under the VS... Oh, it's a VSC, not a full safety car. So, that's put him quite considerably back a bit. 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Also, Josh McGill could be looking for a move here on short Marcus, but he thinks better of it. He's going to be waiting possibly to the Camel Straight, but Choco Brothers was having a real look there at the Red Bull, and you could see him eyeing him up. He's wanting that 3rd place. And Ginge just seems to be going further back here. Open side by side, Apex and Aki there, the Haas and Aston Martin. Going through Lacombe, they're still side by side. Coming down, and it appears that Apex has got position on Aki. Nicely done, nice battle in there from the both of them. Oh, and Lee Craig has spun it, going around Pullon. Oh, and it appears that so has David Benson. Joe Bradley has left the session. He's out of this Grand Prix. Let's see if we're going to see any changes coming up here. I could expect short Marcus is going to go for that move going down the Camel Straight, but we'll have a wee look at Fudge Knuckles. Oh, and you see Apex and Third going for it at turn 1 there. Apex having a wee look down the inside, coming down to Eau Rouge, up to Radion. He'll be aiming to get that 9th spot. There he is, getting easily past. Short Marcus also manages to make it past Matthew for the lead. We'll see where this is going to go. Sid though is still right up the transmission box of Apex though. And it appears that he is desperate to get back that 9th position as well. Dalton Matt, we'll see how he's doing and how the hard tyres are starting to fire up now. They should do, as we do know that the softer tyres heat up generally quicker, but the hard tyres aren't. Takes a while for them to heat up. Daz Blade receives a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Chuck Brothers has just moved past Ginge there. It appears that Ginge just moved out of the way there. We'll keep a wee eye on the McLaren there, Ginge, and we'll see what's happening. As I'm not sure if he's received damage or something to like maybe the floor at the start of this race, as he's just went further and further back. But we'll jump up to the front for the time being, as I'm expecting to see a move here from Josh McGill in just a moment. Oh, that's how he's moved out to the left hand side, DRS, but the Alpine has got the DRS as well, so it's just a straight drag race, and the Red Bull has got it of Josh McGill. Now he'll be aiming higher. Chuck Brothers, oh, and there's contact between him and Bilton Matt, and that's sent both of them down the field quite a fair bit there. Tidgman is looking for the overtake on his teammate. They're going side by side. This isn't advised, gentlemen. Don't want to be battling with your own teammate, especially this early in the race. But as you see, Tidgman has moved up into 10th and got past his teammate Bilton Matt, who's on the harder compounds. Oh, as you see, a yellow flag in sector 2. Is that Arj? Yes, it is. Arj is around, and Ake has retired from this Grand Prix. We'll see what happened here from Arj's screen in just a moment. I think he maybe just got too much on that exit curve and he got spat out right across the track. Yep, he did, it appears. So that's unfortunate, but there's no safety car or VSC, so we just keep racing. Oh, and just as I say that, is that a safety car? Yes, it is. It's a full safety car, just as Short Marcus and Josh all just passed the pit lane. I think Bilton Matt was the last one, so we see Chuck Brothers is in, Tidge is in, GFO and Haas is in, Lee Craig and Arj, Daz Blade, and I'm not sure if AJ Baker will be coming into the pits or not, but we'll find out in just a few moments what will be happening. So let's see. So Tidgman is on the hards, Chuck Brothers is on the hards, mediums for GFO, hards for Lee Craig, and Arj and Daz Blade have both opted for the mediums tyres as well. We'll see how that's going to fare out for them. So folks, we'll come back around to the pit lane. We'll see if all these other competitors will be pitting or not. So, see, only person that seems that Thib has decided to stay out. He is the only person who has decided to stay out and take that risk. He is hoping and praying for another safety car, it seems, later on in this race. And if it does work out for him, he could be dancing. So we'll just have to wait and see how things are going to fare out. think I was just thinking back there on at this track. Can't remember the year. I think it was 1999. I think it was, with a battle between Hakkinen and Michael Schumacher, and Hakkinen just could not get past Schumacher until there was a back marker that they seen coming up the Kemmel Straight. Schumacher went to the left, Hakkinen went to the right of the back marker, and there Hakkinen managed to get the overtake done on Schumacher on the inside, going into Lacombe. One of the best overtakes I've ever seen, I would say. Genius thinking from the Finn there in order to get past basically one of the greatest of the sport. What, another lap or two, I would say, as we're still waiting on AJ catching up to the back of the pack. I think it's going to be out another one more lap, so we'll be continue racing from the end of lap 7. And if anybody wants, feel free to fire your comments in the section. I've got the chat open right beside me as always, so fire in your comments. So we should be seeing just as it's getting around in this next corner in just a moment, coming into sector 3, we should see it come up, the message that safety car is in this lap, now that everyone has caught up to the pack and has caught up to the safety car. There we go, safety car is in this lap, so safety car will speed off into the distance now, and we will get racing again and get underway for this Belgian Grand Prix. Chris Royale, yep, we've got to agree there. Great racing so far. If that is you, Apex, pay attention to your racing, bro. I'm joking, but yeah, I've got to agree, great racing so far, as we're seeing. We'll see when Sibke is going to be getting going. Now he is on old medium tyres. I think that most likely he'll just be pulling, going back. As you see, that's him going now. And we have restarted this race. It looks like, as you see, Choco Brothers has managed to make it a move around the outside of Matthew. And we're going to see Thibke, Lee Craig has spun, it appears. And Josh McGill is out. Where is he? He's into the wall. We'll see if I can get a view from Lee Craig here as he's coming up the hill. And you'll see he's into the wall. But the race goes on. Short Marcus has managed to make it past Thibke on them hard compounds. Thibke on them old mediums. So Apex has just managed to get past Clay there. Ginge doesn't seem to be himself here today. Seems to just keep going further and further back. It does appear that he could have damage. As you see, Tidgeman is looking up every side of Ginge. He's looking him up and down like he's some sort of tart, hoping to get past him. And you can see he is sticking right on his gearbox, getting that whole slipstream as much as he could. Oh, as you see, Choco Brothers is around. I don't know what happened there. I think, could that possibly have been contact? I'm not sure. Don't see anyone in the pits, but we'll see Matthew is coming up to Thibke. And we'll see what he's going to be doing, as he won't have the DRS enabled this lap. It'll be next lap, but I'm suggesting that Matthew, his teammate, should let him past here in order to start chasing Short Marcus for the lead. If not, then he's going to be hindering the Alpine team's chances of getting the constructors and getting some major points on the board at the start of the season here in RTG Sunday tier. I'm your commentator for Evening Flight, so we'll see, get back to the action. Matthew is still trying to get there, but doesn't seem to be. Tidgeman is looking at his teammate Bilt and Matt. They're battling it out, which is ill-advised. Oh, a little bit of contact there from both the Mercedes. This takes me back to 2016, to the battle and days of Hamilton and Rosberg. Both Mercedes were just giving it their all the whole season, even coming together at tracks such as Catalonia. As I think everyone will remember that Turn 4 incident where they both crashed into each other and went out of the Grand Prix. So we're going to have to be careful of that today. DRS is now enabled. It appears Ginger's just managed to get past Clay there. So did Clay make a mistake, or is Ginge just bringing it back here and being a bit of a late starter in this Grand Prix? And playing it a bit smooth. And oh, as you're seeing, Apex is going for a move into Lacombe, but unfortunately he wasn't far enough alongside. Bilt and Matt is battling with Ginge right now, coming through Lacombe. Let's see this. Oh, Ginge and Tidgeman. This is a battle between the Mercedes and the McLaren. All four of them are getting mixed up, both teams. Truck Brothers is just happily watching on at the moment, just waiting for them all to make a mistake and pounce and make his opportunity. We'll get back up to the Haas, he's still right on the gearbox of Thib, who's on them 9-lap old mediums. Dex Blade with a 3-second time penalty. and he's half a second down on his fastest lap, but that's alright because the tyres are a bit worn in now. And let's see, Tedgeman and Ginge are still really close. I thought I was going to see a move there from one of them. So let's see, oh, and there's contact between Apex and Thibke. Thibke has just went and spun out Apex at the final turn and just caught that on stream there. And now this is going to leave Thibke vulnerable. Has he got damage? I think he has. I'm not sure. He appears to have been... He's wanting to go into the pits. But we'll sit on board with Clay and Bilton Matt. As you see, Clay is already making the move and he's already passed him. Now here comes Ginge... Bilton Matt, sorry. And oh, Choco Brothers with the fastest lap of this Grand Prix here. And we're seeing quite a few battles here today. Tedgeman is still right up the back of the gearbox of Ginge there. This is a great battle here between 3rd and 7th here. Hoping Chuck Brothers is going to start getting involved. Ginge is looking for a... Buggery. Ginge was looking for a move. Tedgeman is looking for a move also. They're trying to find any which opportunity that they can and pounce on it. Tedgeman is still right on the gearbox of Ginge, who's right on the gearbox of Thib. They're all so close, all within half a second of each other. Yellow flagged Sector 2 and Sector 3. Who's that? As Daz Blade, who has spun. Oh, and you see, who's that going into the pits? That's Thib. He'll be going into fit. Possibly hard compound of tyres. Tedgeman still on the gearbox of Ginge. We'll see what's going to happen when this DRS is enabled. But right now we'll get on board the short Marcus. Nope, nothing doing as of yet. Tedgeman kind of lost a little bit of ground. Chuck Brothers is looking at him, and you could see that he's getting closer and closer to that 6th position and to overthrow that Mercedes, and you could see that the McLaren is there too. Matthew is still chasing down that first place from short Marcus in the Williams. Unfortunately, he's not managing to make much ground. He's took a 10th out since the start of this lap, but it is going to be tough. See, Chuck Brothers still right behind Tedgeman, but he seems to have lost a bit of ground. I think everyone is starting to calm down at the moment, but there's still got a few people that are stuck in DRS trains, not able to catch up enough. It seems that Tedgeman... No, Bilton Matt is making a move on Clay here, and going into a comb. Nice one with the aid of the DRS coming along the Chemo straight. He manages to get a move done and move up into 3rd place here. Now all he's got to do is get to the 7 seconds on the drivers in front. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry, people. So, as we see, Daz Blades also retired from this Grand Prix. Was that in the pits? Yes, it was. Tedgman. He's reminding me of the guy of Too Fast, Too Furious. I can smell you. He is coming, and he is looking for any opportunity that he can. So we've got the battle between the Mercedes and the McLaren still going on here. And then you've also got an Alfa Romeo and a Haas just in the background. There we go, this nice view from just over the shoulder of the driver, going up through, down through Eau Rouge and up through Radion. DRS is wide open. You see it just snap back closed as soon as they start the braking. Daz Blades left the session. Oh, Chuck Brothers. Did he spin it coming out of Lacombe there? It appears so, and that's sent him down from 7th into 10th. Now he's got a bit of a big recovery here. He's not got much in the way to be able to do it. Chuckle Brothers with a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. That's quite surprising that he's way down there. We've seen this battle for the final podium position is probably the closest battle on track right now for both McLaren and Mercedes. Short Marcus with a 146.3. Oh, and you see contact with the two Mercedes, and Clay has been spun round by his own teammate, and he's also got a 5-second penalty for corner cutting. How unlucky can you be? And now Tedgman will be looking to pounce on Ginge in the McLaren, as he'll have the aid of the DRS, whereas Ginge won't be getting any. That rear wing of his will be staying shut for the duration of this straight here. He pulls out, still carrying even more speed. And there we go, going into Lacombe there on the inside. Tedgman makes it look nice and easy, but he gets a little bit of squirrely through the middle there. But he managed to contain it, nicely done. And that's him up to 4th place. Ginge has not been having the best of races himself. And from starting in, I think it was P2, Ginge got, I'll have a quick check. P3 he got, sorry. Tedgman with a 3-second time penalty though, so all Ginge has to do now is just stay behind. Ginge is still right close. Oh, as you see, Dalton Matt's dived into the pits. That's he's going to be going on to soft tyres now. This has kind of hindered him a little. Oh no, he's went onto the medium compound. But let's see, is Ginge going to be able to get moved done and get back up into the podium position? I've seen a few people start to pit now. See, Apex Royals just went onto the soft compounded tyres. And Ginge has managed to get... Ginge has managed to get the move done nice and easy there with the aid of the DRS. And that put him up in third place. Nicely done there from Ginge. AJ Baker's close on the tail of Chuck Brothers.